AEW and their current storyline with the Death Riders and Jon Moxley is not going to save their company. Jon Moxley is not the face of the company. These baby faces that they're trying so hard to make the perfect hero for Jon Moxley, it's not credible. Let me be 100% honest when I say this. There will never be a part 2 of the NWO. The NWO was a perfect moment in time in a perfect era. There will never be a modern age NWO because, one, the people who were responsible for the rise of the NWO are either gone or retired. Two, anyone who could write a perfect story to make a modern day NWO or a faction that has a similar rise to the NWO, they're not doing good at it. Or they're ignoring what made NWO so good in the first place. The Death Riders. Let me be Mr. Walkdown for a little bit, so follow along. Jon Moxley sucks as champion. He sucks as a wrestler. The only good thing that was going for Jon Moxley is the fact that he was a hardcore wrestler when he first started in the business. That's the only good thing that goes for him. But outside of that, he's a fake Stone Cold Steve Austin. The only difference is he isn't chugging beers and saying what, but he's a fake ass Stone Cold. Claudio Castagnoli, aka, in my opinion, he should be the real leader of the Death Riders, not Moxley. I take Claudio over Moxley any day. He is more credible as a wrestler and promo skills. He's a great wrestling athlete and great wrestling talent. He should be World Heavyweight Champion, and he should be the leader of the Death Riders. I would be interested in watching what he got going on if it was him. I don't know about the other guy. I keep forgetting his name. I'll just call him Cannon Fodder, the Japanese wrestler. I just call him Cannon Fodder. Pac. They turned Pac, a AEW Day One, a guy who led his own faction before. They turned him into nothing more than a cannon fodder, who for some reason keeps walking to the ring in his ring attire, looking like a gimp. Do your research on Gimp. They keep having him come into the ring looking stupid with everybody else. And they keep filming these promos like it's a fake ass Ford or Ram or Dodge commercial, driving around the desert trying to look tough. It's not selling. Marina Shafir, the only one who can come close to being the next China is Rhea Ripley and Jordan Grace and Tessa Blanchard. Those are the only three that can come close to being the modern day China. Marina Shafir is not that. Having the writing constantly have Marina Shafir take down other men is stupid. I have a question. What's stopping the men from just doing a super kick? What's stopping the men from doing kick, stunner? What's stopping the men from doing last ride down to the mat? What's stopping anybody from just grabbing her throat, choke slam? Constantly write her to be taking out all these guys like she's super credible, like she's one of the most dangerous in the group. Can someone tell me who in the blue hell is Marina Shafir? If she's someone from the UFC, I'll take back what I said. I'll take back maybe a little bit of what I said. If she's supposed to be like some type of Shayna Baszler, I take Shayna Baszler more credible than Marina Shafir. But on to the heroes of the story. Darby Allin. When I say this, I mean this 100%. He can never come close to Sting. Them trying to make him like the modern version of Sting or the Sting equivalent to this story, since they want the Death Riders to be like Sting, he cannot be Sting. He just can't. Wait one second. Darby, for any Darby Allin fan, look, you'll never come close. You can't come close. Because want to know something? Sting didn't get his ass kicked by the NWO every single week. He wasn't booked to get his ass kicked and jumped every single week. Sting, when he stayed out of the way, he was mysterious. But when he finally came down from the rafters and started his war against the NWO, everybody knew to stay out of his way. When he came to save the baby faces knew they were safe because the NWO was going to run away. He didn't get jumped every single week. He didn't get beat down or thrown downstairs every single week. When they had Darby Allin come down from the rafters, I think a month, 2 months ago, a little while ago, when they had him come down the rafters, and whoever botched his entrance and had him dangling a few feet outside, and the camera was focused on that for a few seconds longer they should have been, or not at all, it made him look stupid. It made him look stupid. Stop. Darby can't come close to Sting. Darby can't. If you wanted Darby to be like Sting, one, Darby would have to have the look that would put fear in the Death Riders' eyes. The Death Riders are clearly not afraid of him, since they jump him every single week. And another thing, Sting never got jumped. Because every time the NWO would try to jump him, either A, he would make a good escape, or B, he would take down a couple of them, and the rest of them would say, nah, I don't want none of this smoke. Let's just leave him alone. He's getting jumped every week. Orange Cassidy. He is not the it factor or the hero that they need. He's not the hero that AEW needs. He sucks. Last night, when they had their final segment of Rampage, because now Rampage is done, when his music hit, nobody reacted to it. That's a cardinal sin in wrestling. That's one of the 7 deadly sins in wrestling. A dead crowd. No pop. When you heard glass shatter, you knew what was going to happen. When you heard a bell go off, you knew what was going to happen. When you hear, if you smell, you knew what was going to happen. And the crowd reacted properly to those songs. Could you imagine the corporate whatever beating up on somebody and glass shatters and nobody popping? Could you imagine someone beating up on somebody, a bell goes off, the lights go out, and you know the Undertaker's coming, and nobody reacts to it? Let's say a celebrity or a heel is just talking crap in the ring, and you just hear, if you smell The Rock coming out, and no one reacting to it. Do you know how bad that is? And that's when they were supposed to be heroes of their stories. So could you imagine for that how bad that is? Same goes for this. That's not good. The crowd, when it comes to a hero saving other heroes in a story, the crowd is supposed to lose their minds, right? Especially in wrestling. When you have a good story and a good, incredible babyface, the crowd is supposed to lose their minds when the babyfaces come to the ring. When the crowd is basically dead and not interested, you failed. Tony Khan has failed so many wrestlers because of his ego. He has failed so many wrestlers these past couple of years. This little grand reset that they got going on for 2025, it better be something good. Because the storylines that they got going on now are trash outside of the Hurt Syndicate. That's the only storyline that's going good. Which, why aren't the Hurt Syndicate with the World Championship? I would rather watch the Hurt Syndicate. I would rather watch Bobby Lashley, MVP, Shelton Benjamin, and what they got going on with Swerve Strickland. I would rather watch them than whatever they got going on right now. They are credible heroes. Let me not get started on Ricochet because he's trash too. And you keep having all these other wrestlers that are 100% dark doo-doo butter, 100% cheeks, 100% ass. You have them come out and prove exactly why WWE kept them at the bottom of the barrel. Ricochet, he's a video on his own. He sucks and he know he sucks. But he doesn't want to do anything to change that. He just wants to cry and complain on Twitter because people don't like how his promo skills are. Your promo skills are garbage, bro. Vince McMahon may be a monster, but I think he had a reason why he kept Ricochet at the bottom of the barrel. And it's not because of color of his skin. That's not even that. He sucks. No, I take that back. Probably was the color of his skin too. But again, that's a video on its own. What they got going on is trash. I'll say it one last time to end the video. Jon Moxley is trash. That's it. Until next time, see you, Space Cowboy.